Hello, hello, hello. So yeah, as you can probably guess, we're not doing Baldur's Gate today. Which you know, again, I don't mind breaking up things a bit. After the epic goblin battle that lasted for 2 hours. I never did check the VOD, but some part of me does want to check how long it took for that fight. It felt like forever, but as we were talking about it post stream, there were definitely some other things that were slowing us down, like all the glitches, the fact I couldn't see dice rolls. Not that that really matters. I mean, I doubt anybody would really want me to waste a bardic inspiration over a dice roll. Maybe if it was like, you know, higher up. Eventually you get like a D8, D10, I think. Maybe then it would be worth it. But a D6 for a bardic inspiration doesn't feel like a good trade-off. Unless it's a skill that you kind of are already good at, and you just want that extra, like, coverage. But yeah. No Baldur's Gate today. I think I bumped the mic. But yeah. We will be doing some more itch.io games, which I think I have a good variety. Some are a little odd, I think. One itch.io game has plopped a bunch of folders into where I put them, so like I'll have to sort that out. But yeah, I think they'll all be pretty good. I totally did my research on them. And by research, I mean I, like, went to itch.io and chose most popular. And that was it. I've done no testing, as I usually don't. So it could blow up in my face. I'm waiting for the day that it does, you know? Like, you ever buy a game that you're just not sure, like you never really researched it and you bought it and you're just like, huh, this is not how I expected any of this to go. It's kind of what I'm expecting someday. It'll just be a complete 180. It turns into like an action game. I'm just like, okay. But yeah. But yeah, not only were schedules kind of conflicting, I think we all needed a break from goblins. Some spoopy games do that. The only games that I know of that really do like a quick 180 is like Resident Evil. Resident Evil 7, when you got near the end of the game, that game did a hard whiplash where you're just like, I'm so scared, and then you're equipped with a freaking AR-15 mowing down goo monsters, and you're just like, oh, I feel so alive. I've been watching your Baldur's Gate on YouTube. Well, that's good. That's the place that I generally like to put the VODs, because they do get deleted over time here. Not until I become a Neato partner, or whatever the heck. Actually, even then, I think they go away eventually. It only goes back so far. So far, Baldur's Gate, playing it solo has been super fun. I've been able to go at my own pace. Playing it with all of them is definitely like we don't do a lot of exploring, which I don't mind because you could probably see on how that would bog down the game already. The very last stream that we did was 99% combat. I can't imagine if we were like, let's just explore and find treasure. Nothing would happen. It would take us forever to move on. I'm thinking about getting a Steam Deck to play. I don't want to wait for the 9th. From what I've seen, the Steam Deck is very strong. It is very powerful, even though it is a tiny little guy. I recommend one anyway. I mean, yeah, like, I've seen no complaints. I've even seen some minor... I don't know what I would call that, like jailbreaking, because it's like you can put games... It acts like a laptop, basically, so you can get non-Steam Deck games on it because you can, like, put the files in. Can I play with PC peeps on a Steam Deck? Yes. Because it's basically a little PC. You can play any Steam game with any Steam body, as long as it's Steam Deck compatible. And even then, you could probably still play it, but then you run the risk of, like, I don't know, like lag, probably some other issues, overheating. I don't know what the, like, it does say Steam Deck compatible. I don't know what that means. Like, is it just a suggestion? Is it a guidelines? Hey, we don't recommend it, but you can do whatever the heck you want. If you want to put a toaster in this bad boy, you can do that. Someone said you can cheat it somehow and play games other than Steam Deck, but that seems beyond me. Yeah, well, like, that's pretty much what I was talking about. Like, you could technically put, like, so, yeah, like, you could technically put, like, Diablo 4, a Blizzard game, on the Steam Deck. It requires a lot of finagling, and I imagine you can go even beyond that. Steam Deck compatible is that. It is 100% compatible as it just uses joysticks and not a mouse and keyboard. Not all games play nice on it. It's kind of what I figured. Yeah, that's the same example he said. Yeah, I feel like the two major examples that I've been seeing are like Guild Wars, which is an MMO, and Diablo 4. Like, those have been the two major, like, people just crammed it on the Steam Deck anyway because they, like, manipulated the files and, like, dragged everything over. Which makes sense that you can do. It's a tiny computer that, like, I mean, you can do that. It's just whether or not it's wise. Like, for me, Diablo 4 eats up a lot of my my memory, I think, the longer I play, because of their weird glitch issue. Console probably doesn't have this issue, but for me, PC it does, and I don't know how to fix it. So it would eventually bog down. Don't know if it does that on the Steam Deck, but I imagine it would, because it's doing the same thing. I did get Diablo 4 to run on Steam Deck. I mean, yeah, like, I imagine it's that whole, like, if you understand the concept, it's probably a lot like modding. Like, if you know how to do it, you know how to do it. And you can just kind of translate that skill and be like, oh, well, I can put literally anything. Like, freaking Minecraft. Like, I'll snag games from their own websites. What are some, like Escape from Tarkov? Like, I imagine people probably have done that. Where it's like, oh, it has its own website and its own launcher, but people just, like, get it on Steam Deck. If it has files, you can probably snag them. Unless it has some like crazy, like, I don't know, be like antivirus cheat, like the anti-cheat. I don't know. I don't know what the limitations would be. I personally don't own one. As, I mean, as nice as they look, I would have no real use out of one, you know? They're a portable device. And I'm not one for generally, like, taking things places, you know? Like, even in school, like, you would see kids do that all the time back in the olden days. You would see people with, like, their DS's and, what was another big one, like PSP? It would always take them to school, and it's just like, that just feels like a surefire way of losing it. Like, I feel like I would be panicking more than actually enjoying the mobility of it. IDK what he said, but it said he had something to do with registering your Blizzard account with it. But again, I don't know for sure if that is right. I mean, yeah. I would not know where to begin with it. Aside from, I don't know, YouTube, Google. Your big PC ballin'. I mean, if it works, it works. I do enjoy me some PC gaming. Like, I haven't touched a console game since Ghost of Tsushima. I don't even, I technically have not even played God of War Ragnarok 2 because they came up with the first one on Steam and I'm just like, I might as well just wait. Like, you know, like, it seems like they're just kind of moving everything to PC eventually, so I'm just like, eh. So as much as I would love to, you know, accumulate the very few PS5 games that even remotely interest me, I would rather just buy them on PC. It's not hard, but it does require a Steam account. True. Turns out, if you use a Steam Deck, you do need a Steam account. I have been pondering a PC, but IDK if it would be worth it, considering I have both a PlayStation 5 and Xbox. I think the problem is... So for me, this is kind of how it went for me when I first did PC gaming. When you first get into it, you have that conflict. And then you start to go, well, like, so PlayStation 5, I have to buy a subscription to play a lot of these online games, but PC I don't. So you kind of slowly start to drift all of your online games to PC because you're just like, it's more convenient. I don't have to like buy, you know, a live membership, Xbox Gold or whatever the heck it's called now. But the problem is that 99% of the games are all online based. So you just go, eh? And then you just drift over and you just start putting all of your money and you start trading in games and getting Steam cards from your local game store, and you're just like, I guess I'm a PC person now. And then you keep like your very select few. Like Ghost of Tsushima was mine, where it was like, mwah, chef's kiss. Like, absolutely love that game. But you have like maybe 3 games because you're just like, eh, like, I'm not gonna buy double. The deck seems cheaper than PC and would get me in the extra games I can't get on console. It is cheaper. getting into a PC is definitely the biggest leap. But I don't know, there's a lot of websites that do like monthly payments and stuff, so it's like, even though it seems daunting, you know, it's like a piece by piece thing. It's like Legos, but if one breaks, it costs money. It costs a lot of money. Also, I have a Steam account. True. Most combos are PC, Switch, then maybe PS5. I mean, yeah, like the Switch right now is the only real one that, like, it's like bulletproof. Because unless you emulate, and even then you suffer the risk of, like, Nintendo finding where you live. Steam Deck has me breaking records playing PC games. I don't have that problem. I mean, again, like, to me, the Steam Deck is definitely a good entry level, and definitely good for if you're just constantly on the move. I imagine it's hugely popular in places that just has like a lot of, like, you know, public transportation. Like, oh, I'm on a bus, like, you know, or subway or whatever the heck. You're just like, well, I'm just gonna bring my Steam Deck and play PC games while I'm on a bus ride or whatever. You can't deny the Ultimate Pass for Xbox is cool. It's pretty cheap and it gives you a lot. I pay like $16 a month and I have Xbox Gold and I can play any game on there. Downside, when they take it off, it's off. I mean, yeah, like the, what is it called? The Game Pass. The Game Pass is very tempting, but to my knowledge, they are also playing with the idea of like increasing the price or like removing some of it. I forget. I thought there was like a huge hubbub about this a while back ago, where Xbox was like, well, we're kind of suffering over here, guys. Our billions of dollars. That's my problem with things like that, is that like they always shift in price. And like, let's not say such blasphemy. I didn't know that. I could be completely wrong, but I swore that was a thing where people like Xbox was over here like, we might have to raise the prices a bit, or like remove a ton of games because like we're losing money. Like, I can't remember. It was one of the two. Maybe they found a happy medium. Maybe they blackmailed a bunch of Xbox customers. Xbox is raising prices, actually, not enough subscribers. Yeah, like, yeah, that's what I thought. Like, it was something that they were boo-hooing about, where they were like, guys, we're not making enough money. All the while people are like dipping out their wallets and cracking open their piggy banks to feed the mighty Microsoft. More than PlayStation. I don't know how we're gonna make up for this money. Maybe we'll buy another game studio. Like, it's the same thing with Epic, where they go on these like these tirades where they're just like, man, we're not making any money. And then they buy like multiple billions of dollars worth of companies and get more and more in the hole, all the while to make a game that's like subpar or something forced. I will be very shocked with Starfield. Like, because like Bethesda is notorious for making some extremely buggy games and heavily unoptimized games on PC. So I will be very shocked if that game does not get riddled with bullet holes when it gets released. PlayStation especially, their customer service sucks. I mean, yeah, like PlayStation has its own problems with the constant like hacking problems that they used to have. I don't know if it's still the same. It's believable. See, the thing is with customer service, you just have to avoid dealing with customer service. Not gonna console war, but if Microsoft has to purchase publishers to compete, there's something wrong. I mean, yeah, to me it's the same with Epic. Like, Microsoft had a lot of good products in its day, and I think now it's just that, like, they're very split. PlayStation makes a lot of story-based games, and Microsoft makes a lot of, like, you know, I don't know, fast action-packed game, action games, but Halo was one of their biggest ones. That was like their, you know, that was their cash cow, and then even they left. So I think it just left Microsoft with this sense of like, please. No war needed, and yeah, if you buying up publishers, there's a problem somewhere for sure. I mean, yeah, I feel like nobody can argue that of like why would you do that? like you could even argue that for Epic, it's like, okay, they don't buy the publisher, they just buy a brief moment of exclusivity. I don't know what the word exclusiveness. And that's the only way that they draw in customers a lot of the time, is like, oh, well, if you want to play Dead Island 2, gotta come to Epic. Unless you wait a year, which is what I usually do. I can't avoid them. Account on the system got hacked, and now the account is suspended, and they won't reactivate it. So much money in Fortnite and other games on there. I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's stuff like that that always sucks. I know it was a huge issue with credit cards back with PlayStation for the PlayStation 4. But it's very believable that, I mean, a lot of times that stuff is kind of just like, you know, it's toast, you know? It's like a totaled car. It's like, you know, it got hacked and they did a bunch of junk. There's nothing we can do to really reactivate it. But I have no idea. I think we, myself, have definitely been lucky in avoiding that. But I haven't had to deal with PlayStation 5, and not very much of PlayStation 4. Due to the glory of PC gaming. Give me your game. That's what they doing. Not you, just... not you, just your game. I mean, yeah. Pretty much. Good luck getting it reactivated. I've heard horror stories of them not reactivating. I mean, yeah, it's, I can only imagine the nightmare. I've had to deal with, like, lost accounts and stuff for, like, EA. That's the annoying part about PC gaming, is that you need a bunch of launchers and accounts. So, like, if you want to play an Ubisoft game, 9 times out of 10, you have to get an Ubisoft account. But you kind of have to do that for consoles anyway. I remember doing that even on the PlayStation. If you want to play our game, you need to make an EA account. And you're just like, why? Don't ask. It's the same battle though, because yeah. I've been incredibly lucky though, where it just involves me sending an email being like, yo, I forgot my stuff. This is my general password and like things, and they're like, okay, here you go. And then they just like reset the account. Certain games need you to have an account, even on system. I have a Blizzard, EA, and Ubisoft. I mean, yeah, it's the same thing with PC. Like, you can kind of skirt around it with Steam because you can get, like, Dragon Age, but some people do argue that it's, like, it's just better to play it on their designated launcher. I myself do that. It's so like the ones that I truly avoid are like Bethesda. Like they tried to do that where they're like, you have to get a Bethesda account. And I did it for like a week and then I was like, nah. And sucks because I don't remember the usernames or password. I mean, yeah, well, that's pretty much what happened to me. And then that's when I had to contact customer service. And I think like I knew the username. I forget the whole ordeal. Like, but basically, yeah, like I had to contact somebody and be like, hey, something got changed. I think one time my account was deactivated due to potential hacking. And I was like, I don't know how. I only own one game and it's a single player game. And they were like, oh, it's because you weren't using the account for this X amount of time. So we thought it was hacked. And I was like, nope. Can I have my account back? And they were like, yeah, you can have it. And then they fixed it. I've lost accounts due to emails and junk like in WoW. I think I've luckily avoided 99% of that. I've recovered most of my accounts, and I don't know of any others that I would need. I probably have a lot of alternative accounts. So Gear Shift, what kind of races can you be in Baldur's Gate 3? Can you be a goblin? No. You cannot be a goblin. I think it's because they're trying to avoid... so you're in the world of Faerun, the Forgotten Realms, which is the canon world. Goblins are generally discouraged. Supposedly Drow are too, but I think they're kind of moving away from that. You can play... The oddest thing you can play is a Githyanki. That's it. The rest is all player handbook. Yeah, elves, humans, half-orc, dragonborn, gnome, and halfling. Githyanko. No, it's E. It's Githyanki. The weirdest other thing that you can do is as a dwarf play a Dwegar. That is the only other like non-player handbook race, I think. What is a Githyanki? Space alien. Hang on. I wonder if I can get a PNG of a Githyanki. Yeah, maybe. We'll use this guy, maybe. Hang on. Hang on. I'm not super familiar with doing... I will get it to pop up. Well, it was supposed to be a PNG. But it's not. So you're gonna have to deal with a checkered background. That's a Githyanki. What? Oh, fat fingered the O in there. Google Lazel, or however her name is. That's probably a really blurry photo. Hang on. while you're staring at that photo, I'm gonna find a better photo. Remove this. Blah. Add a different one. I know what I'm doing. I swear. Here's some more art. A Githyanki. Yeah. It's still not a PNG, because apparently I don't know how files work. That's a Githyanki. True enough, I could Google. So it is like a tall goblin. What kind of race is that? It's a Githyanki. It is a decent photo for me anyway. It's really weird to describe. Githyanki basically come from the Astral Sea or Limbo. Unless they're a Githzerai, but I don't think you can choose a Githzerai. I think of them as flat-nosed orcs. Whoa! You can't just go around saying. It's really hard to describe. I guess like kind of space elfish. Their lore is interesting, but also like it is the most non-conventional lore in the Forgotten Realms because it deals with stuff that isn't. They're not on the material plane. They come from space and alternate planes. Like Limbo. That must be very progressive for them. Lae'zel is just violent. Yeah, well, Lae'zel is violent. I don't know if all of them are like that. Maybe that's the kind of gist they're going for. They do seem kind of duty bound from the lore because they do hate mind flayers and due to the fact that I think they were enslaved by mind flayers and then they revolted. She's as violent as an orc. It's the same thing with like Dwagar. Like they seem to have thrown in all the races that associate with mind flayers. Dwagar were enslaved by mind flayers as well. I'm gonna get rid of this Githyanki image now. Yeah, here. Yeah. There you go. But yeah. There's a whole thing about them, I'm sure. But they are one of the oddest races. They don't look pretty due to their like chopped off nose look. And they got like the yellow skin with like tan blotches, like liver marks or whatever the heck. I can see now why they're in the game. Doesn't this one revolve around mind flayers? Yep. It revolves around a lot of mind flayer stuff. Which I think is kind of why they threw them in there. Because, like, they are the most oddest of things. They're not in the player handbook. And that was, like, one of the major things I think Larian talked about was, like, it's gonna be just player handbook stuff, my guys. And then they were like, Githyanki. Like one of their first characters, Lae'zel, was announced, I think, for the early access. And it's just like, this is a hard left from what you were talking about. They are growing on me, but I dislike Lae'zel overall's attitude. I don't know how you would roleplay one in the actual tabletop, but they aren't from the material plane, so it'd probably be like playing any other kind of weird race. It's just like, you probably would kind of act like Lae'zel to a bit, where you're just like, you're a friggin' dork, you normal person, like you human. Because, you know, it would be like the whole like, you are the alien to me, even though I am the alien to you. You know. Have you played one? They have good perks. On the tabletop, they have basic perks, I think. On the game, no race that I have bumped into has a perk good enough to make one better than the rest. The only thing that I think you get as a Githyanki is Mage Hand, because it's supposed to act like telepathy, or telekinesis, I guess. Telepathy is, you know, the whole mind reading. I forget what they have on the tabletop. They probably have some like martial prowess, like you get like probably like heavy armor. Maybe. I don't know. Larian has done very good at stripping away anything that makes one race more OP than the rest. As Wizards of the Coast has done as well. Like the new 5th edition rules have done very good at stripping away racial powers because of their quote-unquote racistness. Except Dragonborn, they got puked on. True. To be fair though, Dragonborn were always weird. I think even to this day, they cannot see in the dark. I could be wrong, but I don't think they can. Like, it's a weird thing. I feel like at this point, Dungeons and Dragons should just be like, everybody has dark vision, we don't care. Like, don't even use torches. It's such like a minor inconvenience. So what classes are the same? Player's Handbook, how Wizards in Baldur's Gate 3, same as tabletop. Good question. Wizards, so far from what I've been playing, is pretty good. Due to the fact that you find 1 billion scrolls, you can learn basically every spell. I don't know if I would put one wizard over on the next. Maybe Evocation, just because the game is very combat heavy. Like, so far I've been playing a Necromancer just because, you know, it's always a funny concept. And it feels so like I just feel like a wizard. I just feel like a basic wizard. But yes, all the classes are the same. The subclasses are different. So like instead of Wild Totem, it's Wild Heart. And then they have like Gloomstalker instead of some other ranger classes. What are some other oddball stuff? I don't know. It's hard to remember, like, off the top of your head. Mage Hand got extremely nerfed, and it's something that will bug me to the end of time. You can only use it twice before you need a short rest, even though it's a cantrip. So don't take Mage Hand. The same thing separates Sorcerer from Wizard? I mean, yeah. Sorcerer is a charisma-based, Wizard is intelligence. Wizards can learn from scrolls, Sorcerers can't. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything... Like, obviously, you can't learn certain spells. Dragonborns do look good in there, though. I mean, yeah, like, they have done some expert work on the models. I think that's the only thing that's keeping me going, is that, so, like, Divinity is very disconnected on how your, there's no cutscenes, and there's no, like, visuals for your character, except for the top of your head, because it's top down. But Baldur's Gate, like, so far, like, I haven't really felt that burnout yet that I did with Divinity. And maybe it's just because of the, like, the character design, the voice acting, probably a lot of other things. I heard someone saying that in the YouTube video, how the detail on Dragonborns. How did they puke on them? Okay, so this is where it's weird. Dragonborns have never been puked on. They just don't have good breath weapon. So last question then on Baldur's Gate 3, so I don't hold you up from the spooky games. If you had to say, in your opinion, what is the best race and class combo? Kind of like min-maxing, I guess. That's a hard question because, yeah, like, they do a pretty dang good job of keeping everything even. I would say, in terms of equipment, you will find more warrior-based items than you will ever find wizard-based items in the beginning Act 1. So I would say that. It's probably a little bit more lenient towards fighter and barbarian, maybe. Mostly fighter, maybe paladin. But like playing a wizard, I think I've literally gotten like one set of robes that are like magical. There's really not a lot of equipment that like screams like, oh man, like this is a game changer. And it's like, nah. Nothing in the game though to me feels like, this is OP in terms of like, I don't know, race and class combo. You will find things that are broken. I think Great Grand Soap mentioned the horse. There's like a horse totem thing that can feel pretty broken depending on your equipment. In my opinion, the tabletops don't have good breath weapon. You can only use them once most of the time and deal not enough damage. Well, that's where Fizbins comes in, which, as Monsenstar mentioned, Fizbins does improve them, but like, they needed a whole book to improve them, so it's like they didn't really get puked on, they just, you know, they just always sucked. They just were never great in terms of breath weapon, in terms of late game stuff. But then again, when you really think about it, that's 99% of the races in D&D is like, oh, I'm doing this solely for performance buffs, and it's like, guess what? When you hit level 15, you'll get so many more buffs that it doesn't matter that you got a +2. But yeah, I mean, that's always been my opinion though on min-maxing on a D&D game. It's like, it's fun if that's what you're getting it into. Like, oh, I'm doing a hardcore mode. I'm gonna try to kill you guys as a DM. Like, you better knuckle down, buckle down, and get ready for the ride. But like, if you're just playing the game, like you will be Baldur's Gate, like there's, I don't know, there's really nothing that screams like, oh my god, you've destroyed everything at level 1. Your stats are off the chart. Like, you're not gonna do that. Like, they do a pretty good job of preventing that. My lizard races make me cry. I mean, again, that's just kind of where it's like, just ignore the breath weapon. Most people do. I mean, again, like, it's just not, I mean, heck, think of it like that too. There's potions that do breath weapon, and people don't use them. Like, there's tons of stuff that do weird things, and it's, in my playthrough, I have a billion potions and scrolls, and they require actions and bonus actions that I never use them because I'm a freaking wizard. Like, you know, it's the same thing with the Dragonborn. Like, play them because they look cool, not play them because they have one neat effect. I'm playing a half-elf wizard, and I don't even know why. Like, I think I got like one free cantrip. Like, that's my cool ability. No race is powerful. But, yes, I suppose we've chatted long enough. And we can still chat a little bit, because I have to load in the game. Because it requires time and effort. But yeah. I never used them. I watched one of you use a potion to heal, and it smashed on the ground instead of heal you. Yeah, well, in that game, that's how they work. Like, you can throw them, which to me is kind of weird. But, like, yeah, you're basically suffering from that of, like, oh, it doesn't work right. So, the first game that we will be doing, as I have many, is Akazu, I believe is what it is called. I could be completely wrong. Hang on. A boop. Itch.io games are always fun to load up. It looked interesting. I think it was top pick. It was one of the popular picks. Whoops. I thought that would load in. Hang on. Give it a minute. It'll get there. It's like a kazu, which is probably what it means in... Hang on. There it goes. Yeah, there we go. That's what the file says. It says Akazu, which I'm assuming is how you pronounce it off limits. I'm assuming. Is this 3 spoopy games with Poe? It might be 3. It might be more. I kind of just do things until it fills up the time. That's my hidden secret. But yeah, it looked interesting. It sounded interesting. It looks decent with its Unity engine. You can really feel the gate. It sounded like I squished an egg. WSD, move, interact, flashlight, message close. Do I have to message close here? Yes. The answer will surprise you. I'm gonna forget all the controls. I found myself lying in a strange place. I had no idea where I was or why I had come here. The only thing I knew was that I had come looking for something. So you do know why you came here. You lied to me. Whoa. I'm going into the void. What is this? Like a hill? The shadow of the Colossus. It is dark. Squish, squish, squish. Give me the flashlight. Your gate fell down. This flashlight blows. Look at that. You see the difference? I don't. God, I wish they made an escalator for these things. I'm coming. Oh, your thing fell down. Your little lantern. This is gonna roll and it's gonna hurt somebody. You guys really need to work on your stuff. Is there a... Okay. I mean, that was spookier because I caught him as he apparated. Now I'm wondering if I should constantly be looking behind me. I'm so freaking slow. Is there anyone out there? Somebody closed the door behind me. I don't have any feet, so I can't take my shoes off, so, Man. It's because I have headphones, but like that sound, it's pretty intense. It's just like boom, boom. So bassy. I've always wondered this because I think I've seen a couple games do this, where they have an electric TV, but like they have these paper, like wall kind of style. I guess this isn't paper. Where's the outlets? Like, you know, like it has that old traditional architecture. The heck am I looking at? I'm afraid to explore too much because it'll take me like 35 minutes to get back. Yep. That's a mirror. Maybe. So I've experienced one ghost. I've experienced two ghosts. So I almost missed that one. So to be fair, it could count as the same ghost. It's a big mansion. And wow, 35 minutes. Ah. I'm gonna open all your doors. I do like that though. The quad double doors. How many ghosts can you spot? 1, 2. It does make me wonder, like, what should I be looking for? Where are the scares, is what I'm saying. Bah. Oh. The sensitivity is very high in some places. Bah. Bah. You can't spook the ghost. Well, the ghost can't spook you if you try to spook the ghost. Here, we'll really make the doors wide and open. Google Translate. That is dark. I know you guys have electrical sockets. So why can't I turn on the lights? Challenge accepted. Scaring ghosts. Here I come. Did that count as me scaring the ghost? What was that? What? Like, I wasn't even like... I don't even know if I should have considered myself spooked. That was just weird. Just a little kid just in a closet. I'll go get you. I'm gonna get you. The toilet. Why are there sandals here? Is that a thing? Why would I, like, if I take my shoes off... Oh, I can't go up there. Hang on. I got it. Yes. Boo! Nope. Okay. I tried. If my shoes are already off, why do I need little sandals? God dang it. It took me 80 minutes to get up here. To be fair, most of it was my fault, but like, come on. It's locked. Where? Bleh. Bleh. Ghost. That's right. Oh, is that what happened? Wait. Did I like cut it off? Like I wasn't supposed to come in here? Where's the key, ghost? Where is it? Hang on. Is it back upstairs? Hang on. We're going back up the stairs. At least this isn't like that Carson House game where, like, the stairs fought me. This? I heard something fall, and I don't want to stare at the floor. I want to activate that through the wall. I sense that there's something on the other side. Okay, so I went this far, and I heard like a kerchunk, kertink, tiddlywink. So what the heck was it? The heck? Turn on a light. Was it you? Who did it? Where? I'm on your table. What are you gonna do about it? That's gotta be, like, disrespectful, right? I mean, that's disrespectful anywhere, I think. Can you please stop standing on our table? Like, you know. I don't know where this key is. I heard it fall, and I don't know what, is this? Okay, here we go. God dang it, I can't nail it. Where the heck am I now? Let's go back inside. Hallway, maybe? I wish. I have very good ears, though. I heard a tink on the floor from the other side of the house. Bleh. It's so loud. Boom, 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 boom. Very ominous. So far, nothing. I've gotten 3 ghosts. And ghost. Oh, I was hoping that, you know, and how like some doors there's like a crack. I was hoping you could like peer through it. I heard a tink on my end, but no idea what's on that side of the house. I heard a tink like 4 miles away. How many to see before it kills you? Nah, this is clearly a friendly ghost. I'm not dealing with a, I don't know, a Jew on the Grudge, or however you pronounce it. Blah. Did you hear that? Man, you got some funny cabinets. I'm sorry, but okay, at least this doesn't honk. I'm just saying, man. Well, I've ended us all. Oh, okay. You're Konichi dead. And yeah, definitely hear that. You can't have your cabinet sounding like a freaking clown horn. Place a sacred paper tag. You want to give me like a tip here? Like what does that look like? You mean they couldn't pull off a normal drawer opening sound? There's another game I saw where the drawers sound like that lion's roaring. It's even weirder. Got like the movie intro. 2, place heaping salts on the north front Ogiman. Ogiman? East, south, back Ogiman, and west grounds. I'm sorry, what? North, east, south, and back, and west. Oh, so it's all the X's, right? North front. I don't know what that would mean. North front. Just say like the north right corner or the northeast corner. You've already used cardinal directions. Just commit. 3. Perform Kagura, Shinto music and dance. And that's it. Ghost. Hang on. One for the road. Man, a ghost better kill me, because you're losing all your cred, my guy. So what am I doing? Am I placing the salt? I don't have salt. I don't have a lick of salt. Well, that might not be true. I might have salt. I gotta go outside now. Any day now. Unless I pass the door. I may have passed the door. That would be creepy too. Like passing here with how dark this flashlight is. Like, then again, they tried to do that with the closet and it kind of came off a little stupid. Well, I found one, I think. That's not where one was, though, was it? Maybe it was. If there's a ghost out here, you better kill me now. So... am I doing the reverse? Because there's salt already here, unless this is like a tiny little dunce cap. Look at that. You ever make a pile of salt look that perfect? Now that's more like it. I guess I'm disrupting them? Destroying them? Why would I do that? Why why am I doing this? Why am I the villain to my own creation? This ghost is trying to kill me. Whoa. Getting a little bit of lag. I was already getting some screen tearing, but I guess it is like an itch.io. It is an itch.io game. I'll cut it some slack. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'm just knocking piles of salt. I'm a random stranger. Ooh, that would have been a good one too. Walking around and seeing it inside, just staring. The problem with horror like that is, like, you're banking on the person looking in the right direction, and there's been so many times in games where people don't do that. You know, people like me, who makes fun of the cabinets. Bam! I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh. And a ghost. Ghost? Ghost? Ghost! Oh, was there a door? Oh, there we go. Yes, my greatest fear, a ghost in a suit. I think the biggest spook I've gotten so far is the one that was behind me as I turned around. Because it was dead silent. I clearly was not supposed to know it was there, but I was just doofing around. That was probably the spookiest ghost. Okay, I think... I'm sorry, what? What was that? What was that? Did a ghost just rush over my head? Like a jet fighter? My guy is very calm in this scenario. What is up with that? It's like, yeah, I've seen 4 ghosts right now. It's alright though. It's cool. It's a living. Da 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 da. We're trying to reach you for your car's extended warranty. I mean, yeah, that's what it felt like. Hello, sir or madam. We have been trying to reach this number to talk about your car extended warranty. You're like, no! This is spookier than any ghost! And you just hang up. Okay, what do I do now? Well, I guess I could just leave, right? Why can't I leave? Why am I tolerating these ghosts? These ghosts need a firm talking to. Like, hey, stop that. Stop being a ghost. Learn to move on or something. I got a school kid or something. I think he was wearing a tie. And I got a friggin' businessman. I got a Japanese businessman, a Japanese schoolboy. Oh, is this the thing? Yeah, that would be a good sign to, like, leave. Boo. Okay, well, if you were gonna kill me. Okay, that door screamed. Can I leave now? I guess I've committed this far. Might as well... In for a penny, they say. You can run, but it just goes through walls to get you. You gotta get the warranty to leave. How with those elephant steps going? Be a foreign trade student from Russia. Screaming door wanted you to get your warranty. I mean, yeah, that was... like... Cool garden. Though this doesn't look structurally sound. I have taken the jade thing, and I seem locked. I also heard something crumble behind me. What? 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 You know, maybe there's a cultural thing that I'm missing. I'm thinking maybe it's like spookier if you know. But I don't know. So to me that was just like... Story is a work of fiction, the character... I didn't catch that. So the spookiest thing was the beginning when I caught the ghost apparating. The funniest thing was the cabinets. But overall, it's a good start. It's a good beginning, and I would definitely like to know more about it. I was just like, it's kind of one of those, like, you've been thrown into something and there's no exposition, so you're just like, you're going through the whole thing just going like, huh? What? And you don't know, like, to be afraid, because it's just, I mean, yeah, like, you're more confused. You're just getting, like a flashbang of game. You know, like, movies do it too sometimes, where they're just like, yes. Hang on, as I try to exit the game. Movies do it too, where they just kind of, like, throw you into it. And sometimes you're just like, what's going on? Like, why are these people doing this? This game felt like that. I think if there was more, which it says to be continued, I definitely would like to see more of it. It just felt like it needed some, like, build up. The house felt very tense I think it just needed some more interesting spooks, maybe sounds. Yeah, like I dug the footsteps to an extent because yeah, like as much as I was making fun of them, they were a very good effect of just making the house feel like desolately empty. Because it's just that like boom, 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 and you just hear that very slow heartbeat-esque footfalls happening, and so like, there is positives to it. It's just obviously when your cabinet goes, it kind of immediately pops that balloon. Good sound effects. You always need good sound effects. Better than Bozo behind you as you open drawers. Yeah, like the opening the cabinet was the little closet. That one was the weirdest one because he was just like, hi there. Like he was just crouched down. Like he wasn't in some creepy position. He wasn't like in your face. It makes me wonder if you could have seen the other end of him. Like what if you opened the right side first? Would it have just been his feet? Would he have like flipped? That's 100% what makes a scary game, I think, is the atmosphere and the sounds. I mean, yeah, like dead silence can be spooky, but so can a good, well-placed, like creak that's far away, and you're just like, there's something behind me. Like, but they didn't do that. It was just the footfalls, which again did a good job. I'd give it a good solid like 6 out of 10. Like it was good. There's obviously room for improvement, and I definitely want to see more. So, going forward, I have Something in the Woods, which, like the other game, it was just popular, and I felt like it would be good to play. If I'm playing a spooky game, that's what gets me every time. The atmosphere, the sound, monsters and creatures. Good jump scares, but sound gets it going. I mean, yeah, like, that's the thing too. Like, jump scares get you, but like, they're cheap scares. Nobody can deny that a jump scare is a cheap scare. But a scare that gets you when nothing happens, like that's a good scare. Like nothing has even happened yet, and you're just like, something's gonna get me. Something's gonna get me. Like you're freaking yourself out. You're your own worst enemy. That's what's scary. We're just jamming out. Should I be pushing something? I guess not. Stuff is happening without me. But yeah, this is Something in the Woods, which feels very like, I don't know, broad. Roger Dodger. I'm in my tiny little convertible made of Legos. A tiny little police car. The FOV is through the roof. Gas prices are at an all-time low or high, depending on what year this is that you watch. Lone gas. That's what I like about this. It's just lone gas. Yes. There's so many missing people in this part of town. Donut. I can't take a donut. Oh. Donuts. I really shouldn't. Coffee is enough. Man. You are a police officer. It is your duty. So, God, the FOV. Look at that. It's like time is warping around me. Maybe I should have went through the settings. It always just feels so useless when I do. Blood. It looks fresh and there's so much of it. But What? Oh, I guess there is blood. I was looking at the candy bars. That looks like a pack of Oreos or something. Look, I'm just gonna get my coffee and go. So, how's your day? I should go to the counter and pay for it first. Says who? Nobody's there. You're a cop. Where's the bell? Like, where's like the... Hello, I just want to pay for the coffee. Maybe someone's in the bathroom. You can't tell me that if like a cop didn't see this, they would just be like, I'm gonna take the coffee and go. Coffee is what I'm looking for. This guy has a one-track mind. And then I left. I thought somebody stole my car. I was like... Okay, enough goofing around. I'm trying to, like, break the system, you know? Hang on. I'll find a way. I'm afraid, though, that if I find the blood trail... Okay, I have a sneaking suspicion I know what's gonna happen. Okay, fine. I'll play your game. Oh, well, he's just taking a break. You really lost your head, huh? A dead body with no head. Jesus Christ, what in the hell happened here? It cut me off. His head was detached with force. Sweet God, what could have done this? I have to find out. You see a headless body that you know, apparently, has been detached with force. We're not talking, you know, there's like a saw or an axe. With force. Somebody ripped a man's head off. And you go, let's find out? Can I just shoot? Hey, if you go outside for a smoke or something, maybe you should go in pairs, because I recently heard some weird sounds in the woods. They were almost human-like a human, but in the woods, and that's weird. It's probably just wolves, even though they sound human-like, or mountain lions, very similar to human sounds, but still, be careful outside. Listen to the sounds of a human. Half smoked, still burning cigarette. That's weird. Someone must have left it in a hurry. Like this beheaded body. Bet he did a lot of smoking. I really want to just fire this gun randomly. That's a whole lot of human there. Yeah. Do I have a flashlight? I do have a flashlight. That's some loud crunching. Squeesh. Squeesh. That sounds human? Sorry, what? That sounds human to you? That sounds like a that sounds like a pterodactyl. A pterodactyl. I guess we're going this way. A camping tent. It looks like someone left it in a hurry. Wonder where the owner is. It'd be a shame if they freaking died. Day 4. I'm here all alone in the middle of the woods. Well, not exactly. There's a gas station around 10 minutes away. That's 10 minutes? But it's my first camping trip, so we've got to start somewhere. I've been trying to climb the mountain, and I definitely made progress from the first day. It's challenging to get 10 minutes from the gas station, but I think I'll do it tomorrow. I also I have also been just sitting here by the fire, enjoying the silence and nature. It's really great, except for the weird animal, almost human, bone-chilling screams in the middle of the night. I just want to know what people think is human. Because if I heard that, I'd be like, there's a dinosaur out there, or like a ghoul, a banshee. The first night, they were far into the woods and mountains, but slowly over the days, they've been getting closer to me. Last night, I heard them really close, maybe 35 feet from my tent. That's very exact. That night, I also heard something walking around my camp. I pray to God that it's just some animals that sound human. What's with people? Like, I'm hoping that these human noises are just animals, you know, like animal noises. Putting that aside, right now as I write this journal, I was preparing some beans. I really like these beans from the gas station. They're really delish. My God. It's all over. They died from eating beans. A bonfire, canned beans in a pot. Looks like someone was in the middle of preparing their gas station flavored beans. How did we ever get to this? Where kids can't even, or I don't know, full grown adults? What the heck do I do now? Where do I go? What? Like, where do I go? They just say, like, up the mountain. They want me to just wander in the woods? People died. Shouldn't I, like, call this in? Hang on. Did I miss something? I've been trying to climb the mountain, and I definitely made progress. It's challenging, but I think I have no clue. Where's a mountain? All I see is trees. Imagine if it was clown noises again. My God. Oh, there's blood. Okay, never mind. Jeez. That was spookier than the freaking ghost. Though he came out of the tree like Zero G astronaut. He was just like, whoa. My God, this dead body with no eyes. Something tore his stomach and his eyes and are missing whatever this is. It's not human, but it makes human noises, and I'm a cop? Like, shouldn't I call somebody? Anybody? Literally anybody? Like, I don't know. Hey, you. I want the record to know, I pushed the gun button. Excuse you. I missed a lot. Okay, so now I can shoot. I need to report all. Should I just need to back up. Oh, they really stopped me from shooting. That sucks. I wanted to just keep, like, going. What if it is a human? I shot a human. That was definitely a human due to its human noises, but also it could have been an animal because of animal noises that are human. This is a steep hill. All I wanted was a coffee. So far, that's really my only complaint with this game is the writing. Like, it must have been an animal due to all the human noises it made. Why do these leaves sound like I'm rattling, like, friggin' pocket change? Get me out of here. It's the gas station's problem now. I guess that's it. Yeah. I physically can't quit because my mouse is gone. It's locked me out. Unless it's, hang on. Bam. Take that. That was Something in the Woods. It's a cool concept. I feel like it's a concept that, you know, has been done a lot. The woods are spooky. It is a very fair thing to do to make spooky woods. The problem is just, I mean, yeah, like the writing was a little weird. It felt a little weird to me just because it kept repeating. It was like the same person was in the gas station and the tent where they're like, I swear it's a animal, but it sounds human. Like, wouldn't they have been like different like recollections of like, oh, I heard a horrible scream. I don't know. It sounded like something was dying in the woods or something. I don't know. It's always tough trying to make writing sound good. It's kind of like on how some people make fun of the fact that like sometimes in games they make like journal entries with like dots. Like the whole like pauses. But like people don't write like that. They just pause and then they continue writing. It's kind of like that. The writing just felt a little weird due to trying to build up drama. Everything else about it was great. The VHS style, everybody loves a good VHS style horror game. The low polygon like PS1 kind of thing. It's fine, you know, it works. It was good. I enjoyed it. The only issue that I've had with every Itch.io horror game is just that, like, it's short. Like, it's always so short, and you're just like, man, like, I want to see more happen or, like, continue. And they always feel like you get, like, the sudden, like, like, it's the thing, and then that's when the game ends, and it's like, like, but I guess that's a good thing. It makes you wanting more. Hopefully they make more. So I have one final game to an extent. I technically have more, but I'm thinking I'll probably leave it at this final game because from what I have heard and seen, it might be one of the more lengthier ones, depending. But it's called Sinking Iron. And it is from Lixian, the same person who did the cleaning horror. And it looks good. It is described as being a FNAF style game, which I think is very funny. Because I've never played FNAF, so... But it clearly is very heavily inspired by... What was it? I can't remember now. What was it called? Friggin... I can't remember! My brain! It has completely stopped. I know what it is, and I know everyone else knows what it is, but I've completely forgotten what the title of the game was. Iron Lung, I think, is what it was. My brain decided... isn't he Jack's editor? I think he's Mark's editor? Markiplier? But so far, he has made good stuff. I imagine... You know, there are probably some skills of his editing that probably translates to kind of game editing and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know what level that he makes these on. Like, if he like collaborates with other people. But I do know that it looked very interesting, and I wanted to give it a go. Bloom. I guess I did that kind of early. It needs to like boot up. If it's booting up, it's kind of taking a while. But yeah, the first game was very interesting with multiple endings. I don't know if this game will have multiple endings. I might actually try to see if I can find maybe some secrets or things. Like, I don't know. Maybe there's ways cheesing it. A game by Lixian. I don't remember the first game that he made. It was the it was that cleaning horror game. I did it a while back ago. I don't remember the title of it. Extras. What? Why would I change this? Locked. Interesting. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about any of this. I'll lower the music a bit. Just a smidge. But, yeah. Sinking iron. A strong submarine earthquake caught the attention of an amateur diver and his apprentice. They were close by when the incident happened and decided to investigate before officials arrived. Why would you do that? You are the apprentice. Good luck. Why would you do that? What do you get out of this? The open sea. Hey, rookie. So far, it looks great. Get to the sub downstairs. With that lighting, them textures. Let's be quick before someone else arrives. Captain over. Can I climb this? Move mouse to look around. It's almost like it plays like a game. That is some shiny water. Wow, 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 wow. These are some, like, this is some pretty crazy water. I don't think water should move this much. On the ocean? I feel like this boat would be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello? This cat has unwavering eye contact. This cat is clearly the antagonist, because there's no way a cat would stare at you like this. The cat would be looking in that direction, and then you'd be like, pay attention to me. You like try to get the cat's attention, it's just like, eh. It would ignore you. My boots are made of lead.
Isn't she pretty? Oh, and don't forget to pick up your toolbox before getting in the sub.
If you say so. Is that cat still up there? No, the cat's gone. Cat is left. What if I just leave anyway? Come on. You mean I can't break something? Could I have interacted with the cat? Hang on. We have to see. That is weird. The cat isn't there when I'm below. I was grilling honey barbecue and I made the bees. Love it. FYI, while I was watching you, I also did a peach barbecue. I can make the cat meow. It is a cat. I probably don't want to take the cat with me. Well, let's take our... Okay. You get around quick. Secretly, there's just more than one cat. Now close your eyes and imagine the cat being clown noises.
This is my baby, Nori. I know she looks a bit rough, but this girl never let me down once. You are going.
It's a submarine. It always has to let you down.
Sure to take care of her. Look around. There should be a big dent in one of the walls. Use your hammer to take care of it.
You should probably not have a submarine with a big dent in it.
Well done.
So I can just spam that.
Step behind you.
How did you do that? I'm gonna sink on purpose.
Fix that with your welding gun.
Use the mouse wheel or 2 to switch.
Once it's welded, you need to hammer it back into place.
You don't say.
Good work. Make sure to fix those leaks as soon as possible to avoid flooding.
Let me out of here.
Well, you seem to be ready. Let the descent begin. Captain, over.
That's it, huh? That's all I need to do to operate a submarine. I just need to know how to plug holes and hammer dents. Thanks for the fun times. It was a blast. Got to go through it. Time for the food times. Look forward to more videos. The VOD will be up probably the day after tomorrow. But yes, there will always be more videos. 3D models by Fisher. Music by Lixian. Made with Unity. Definitely a well put together game. Sinking iron. I think the only thing that's funny about it is that the title, the like graphics on the front,
You can check your depth by looking at the gauge on
seem
the right
kind
side
of
the subs controls.
like
Once
bland.
that little red thing reaches the bottom, that's when we reach our goal.
But I guess that's the least of their concerns. What the heck?
I felt that up here. Did you hit something?
Why do I want to keep going down?
Oh, you definitely hit something.
Especially with that. Why would we keep going? Why would I, you know, encourage the wrath of the Kraken? Boo.
There's a chance.
This is gonna be loud.
Right now. Just hold on. Don't panic. I'll fix this. Keep my baby safe.
I am wondering if I
Captain,
can
over.
pause the game. I'm a little concerned, but I'm hoping. Why am I continuing going down, huh? Huh? Okay. Okay. If I just keep swinging, it can't defeat me. Right? If I catch it before it even knows that the dent is going to be made. Come on. I know you're gonna make a dent. It didn't make a dent there. It's gonna make a dent here eventually. It's gonna do it. This is how I would hammer something. See? I saved 0.5 seconds. What if I just guessed? Okay. I'm sorry, what? Hey. Stop that. Stop that. Why would a creature... Hey. Why would a creature find a submarine so interesting? Stop blowing holes in my ship. This is gonna take a while. Also, hey. Stop that. So far, very peaceful. Stop that. No. It's speeding up. God dang it. Stop that. This creature is rude. I don't blow holes in your ship, huh? Yeah, we're getting there. I don't know why I'm still descending. I feel like the moment you see a giant sea creature, that's kind of your, like, you know, your get out of jail free card for, like, not doing stuff, you know? Like I was a cop in the last one. Stop this. Also, wouldn't I be dead? I'm pretty sure if you pop the hole in something, then that's it. It's a submarine. It can't handle having holes in it. It's called pressure for a reason. How much is too much water? Like, am I like worried about drowning? Stop that. It's 90% of this is like, stop it. God dang it. I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to just let it go. Just to see. But I'm also worried that I've put so much time and effort into this. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna let it. Pop holes in the ship. I don't care. Tell you what. I'll try to weld. I'm not even gonna hammer. I'm not even gonna try. If you're just gonna keep popping holes in my ship, this is how you get it. You just ignore it. That's how you do it. Hey. It'll lose interest. I'm just giving it like positive reinforcement. What if I did survive? I'm kind of just, okay, you know what? Take me. How high can this go? I don't want to give it... Okay. That's a little disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting more of like a... Oh? Okay, here we go.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Did I succeed? Or did the game just have pity on me?
I think you've reached the bottom, and I think I can pull you up. You hold on.
I think I hit the bottom and I like broke something. Or the game has pity on me. You got one jiggly eye, buddy. Press E near a window to flash launcher. If you take too long, it will kill you. Well, that sucks. I kind of want to let it kill me, though. I was trying to drown there a minute ago.
It's coming up. You bring my baby back alive.
Okay.
Captain over.
I know I'm not taking this super seriously. Did it? Did I like... Was it just like, oh, it hit the bottom, so it like reset? You're one angry guy. I want to see what happens. Come on. Do the thing. You think you got a piece of me? Now that's more like it. That's more like it. I was hoping to see more monster, though, not just a tentacle. There we go! Okay. I hope it doesn't restart the whole thing. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, now I'm gonna try to drown. Right? That's gotta be a thing. How did you even know I was in here? Like hugging the wall? I'm not gonna hammer the walls. I'm just gonna do the lights. I just want to see what happens. Because I broke it the first time, and now that I know... Stop that. I'm 100%ing this game. Yeah, I'm a 100%er. I'm all about the game cred. I don't know. I just kind of want to see how high it gets. I think it's like halfway. It has to like reach close to my chest. I'll base it off of the chair. It has to reach... It's gotta go pretty high. It has to like cover the console. This is pretty cool though. It's so sudden. It's just like, oh, it hit my like chin. You just like, you just like wig out, and yeah, like the water is full. Okay, so I just got lucky and succeed. Okay. Okay, my curiosity has been satiated. I will now play like a good boy. Got that. Hey, I didn't know that that had a bump. Or else I would have fixed it beforehand. Stop that. I don't need no monsters in my ship. This is a monster-free zone. Monster-free zone. No monsters for you. Ooh, you're all the way up there. Very rude. Very rude. But the strategy is to just always be swinging. Always be swinging. Always be swinging. How long have you been there? Always be swinging. I think the monster makes a noise. Yeah, like it makes a noise, but like you're banging on the walls, so like you barely hear anything. Stop that. This is a monster-free zone. I'm wondering if there's a like a point that I just don't have to try. Like Five Nights at Freddy's was like that, right? Where it's just like, oh, it's like 5 o'clock. You can't fail. The game has quite a window for forgiveness, which I appreciate. It's pretty chaotic, I'll give it that. I don't know, I kind of like it. It's a little bit more hands-on than Five Nights at Freddy's is, I feel like. I personally haven't really played Five Nights at Freddy's, but like... I don't know. I like the environment. I like the aesthetic. It's simple, it's straight to the point. The goal is clear. My feet are slightly soggy. I'm ready for anything. Let me at him. Let me at him. Come on. I'm gonna bash the button. These walls are meant to keep me out of the ocean. The only problem is that it's so hectic that I feel like I really have no time to take a minute to really like breathe it all in, you know? It's just me running around clicking frantically like a madman. Stop that. I'm taking your photo. Oh no, I'll never survive. Take that. Even though I died twice on purpose. But again, I feel like that was for more, you know, research purposes. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal when it comes to submarining and banging on walls. I was barely in a submarine. I was in a tomb. I was in a steel circle. Yeah, I guess we are still in the water, right? It's probably it's probably a real issue here. Hey, Captain Crunch.
What happened? Where's my baby? Where's Nori? What did you...
I mean, I didn't have to go in the thing.
What? No. Let me go! Captain Over!
At least he knew when his time was up. I don't know. I'm just stranded in the water. At least I didn't get impaled. It's very, like, it's probably a bad analogy. It's very Pirates of the Caribbean, like with the Kraken, where it just splits the boat in half. That was a good game, yeah. It was fun. It was hectic, though. It was definitely like, I don't know, it felt like Five Nights at Freddy's if you're just like on the last level, where it's just like you're constantly doing stuff. Is this how you get all the stuff? Bone stimulator. Sonity. Super cool, yeah. Super cool stuff. But again, much like the others, just, you know, it's that bummer of just like, man, if you would like to support my games, consider donating or become a YouTube member for playing my game. That's always the thing. Unlocked a ruby hammer. A ruby hammer skin for your hammer. Skins can be changed. Purely cosmetic. It's because I died. Ruby skin. Purely cosmetic. It's such a weird thing. Like, for an itch.io game, hard mode. Much more aggressive monster. Now that one I could see at least getting extended. Extended ending. I could try. Could try the extended ending. Ooh. Do I have the skills? I mean, I didn't do bad. Do I have the skills? Yes. I think we can skip that. I'll try. I'll give it a go. If I die, honest to gosh, I'll accept my fate, you know? But I didn't do a lot of great commentary before. I imagine I won't do a lot of great commentary now. Do I have to do the run back? Yo, man, I need you to chill. They weren't kidding when they said you were more aggressive. This feels deadly, though. With how crazy he is, like, holy crap. You have, like, no time. It's always banging on the walls. Stop. Please. Give me a minute. If I have to do this on the way back up, I don't think I'm gonna... I think that I'm gonna have to, though, because he's not doing the eyes. My finger is gonna get a cramp. Or my nose is gonna itch. Oh, that's... Hey. Stop it. Stop it! It's so constant. Like, you don't have any time. Ugh. I get that it's hard mode, but yeesh. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die when I get to the bottom. Once the eye starts happening. Because it was pretty crazy. I will see this extended ending. Maybe. I make no promises. I figured I'd give it a shot. Wait. It's like those, like, they all look, it looks so similar. Okay, that just broke immediately. That's cheating. That's cheating. I can't click fast enough. I feel like my finger will get a cramp. I need like an auto clicker. Okay, I think round one I've got in the bag. You get like a minute. You get, well, not even a minute. You get like a couple seconds. I bet the eyes are gonna be really annoying though. It's gonna be like coming from all directions. Hey, stop that. Nobody's breaking my ship. Slash house. Slash tomb. This is my tomb. Stop. Stop. Yeah, like that just broke immediately. It's like the game knows. It's like, oh, you're doing really well, so we're just gonna make it break automatically. That's full honky. And you know it. If it doesn't reset things on round 2, I'm dead. Like, if the water doesn't drain a little bit, I'm dead. I was trying to, like, shave off every second. Okay. I succeeded round 1. Now I have to make it on the way back, right?
Hello? Can you hear me?
No. Okay, I think it does reset. Somebody called a meeting.
Reached the bottom, and I think I can pull you up.
I was mulling over what that sounded like. I think it is like the call a meeting sound. It's an Amogus. Okay. We are gonna see that extended ending.
Okay,
Maybe.
It's coming up. You bring my baby back alive. Captain Over.
I'm gonna be really, like, I'm gonna be really angry if the extended ending is, like, non-existent. I already did a terrible start. Okay. It's so hard to hear, you know? Like, the eye is the hardest part. That and the freaking gaps. I can't hit the walls fast enough. God dang it. Stop. Give me a break. Stop it. I don't think I'm gonna make this one. Okay, that's dumb. I'm just gonna say that now. You can't have me fix it and then be like, oh, it breaks while you're fixing it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. It's hard to hear where the sounds are. Just frantically hitting walls. Like that. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's cheating. The only saving grace I have is that I know that this thing can get kind of full of water before it's game over. Stop it! Stop it! You... Stop! 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 It's just so unfair. Duh. I'm trying my hardest. No, you can't. I am the master of my own domain. I am the master of this coffin. Not you. No, mine. Get your own submarine. I'm just like a toy submarine to it. That's the problem. It's like, ooh, a collectible. Ooh. Okay, I think I'm okay. Come on. Okay, I did it. I think. Oh, man, I mean, that's tense. The ending is going to be extended, and it's probably going to be stupid. Like, I have a sneaking suspicion it's not going to make it worth it. I hope to be proven wrong, but I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to be something goofy or, I don't know. After all that frantic clicking. Boss, I think your sub's freaking squished.
What happened? Where's my baby? Where's Nori? What did you... What the...
Blah.
Let me go!
And then it just does. It's like, oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna see that. I bet. Okay, so the extended ending is that I'm just gonna get eaten, right? Like right now, it's up in the air of whether or not I'm alive. Go on. Where's my extended ending? Oh. I actually, quote unquote, possibly survived. Oh. What the heck? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Do you guys like worship the Kraken? Are there people here? What? What? It's taken a hard left. I went from being on a boat fixing a submarine to on an island. The cat survived. Good kitty. I hear music? See, that was the big question everybody was asking, and that's why the extended ending had to exist. Maybe it's birds. What the heck? Why would I was about to say, like, am I just gonna walk into the ocean? Like, why would I do that? Okay. I've been taken to the Shadow Realm, is what I'm seeing. Squiggly. Is that its body? What am I looking at? It looked like a chin. Or like its upper torso, but like such a weird physiology. Okay. The extended ending is actually pretty good. You have proven me wrong. I'll accept it. I was expecting some like real, like, I don't know, purely cosmetic. How dare you? I beat this on hard mode. I deserve more than just purely cosmetic. It was a good game. I mean, yeah, like, I think the chaos of it can be a bit much, but I guess that was like Five Nights at Freddy's to a T. Was it was, you know, pure chaos. I think I opened the game twice by accident. Hang on. Yeah. Super good game. I mean, super fun game. You know, both. It's fun and good. Heavily enjoyed the kind of twist, because, like, I don't know, Five Nights at Freddy's, it never really caught my attention just due to how it was treated. You know, it had the same tension, but then obviously the, like, massive jump scare at the end, which at a while that, you know, it's not a jump scare if you're like, oh, I know what's gonna happen. I dig the style. I dug what happened with it, where it was just a chaotic event. It made it really hard to talk over, but I did my best. Heavily enjoyed it though. Again though, it just makes you want more. It's just like, man, will he make like a full thing out of this? Like, it alludes to it, like, oh, there's a mystery, but like that's kind of how most of these itch.io games go, is that they're just kind of like quick and then they just drop off, and after a while you're just like, well, you know, it was cool while it lasted. And that's what it was. It's cool while it lasted. Thoroughly enjoyed it though, obviously. Yeah, seems to be ways that you can support Lixie and support all the itch.io games. Technically, a lot of them you can pay for, or you can try them for free. You know, understandably, I feel like some people might not want to support every single game dev, but there's a game that definitely interests you. It's definitely a good way to go. That's all I've got for right now, I think. I think I'll leave it at that. I could load up some more stuff, but I don't know. I feel like that was a good ending. It was a good game. A good extended ending that I was really very surprised about. Because again, like, I've seen very many itch.io games where they're just like, play this mode, and then it's just like, I don't know. It's just kind of a dumb, like, adds like a second worth of content. that seemed to have alluded to something more, which I dig. But I think I will wrap that up there. The goal is to potentially be doing more Baldur's Gate. Potentially tomorrow. The stream was a little bit shorter than usual. With a lot more chatting, but you know, sometimes it's nice to just chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to swing by and chat. But the goal tomorrow will probably be Baldur's Gate, doing more Baldur's Gate. It's still a game that I don't know if we'll ever finish fully on stream, but I guess I wouldn't be upset if we didn't, just because the game does feel like it's more enjoyable if you're playing at your own pace. You know, exploration wise, learning all the secrets. Which is kind of why I don't mind that we're not really looking for every single, like, bits and bobs of treasure and side quests. Like, I kind of dig that we're kind of just doing the main stuff. Because the game just has so much, and, like, definitely way enjoyable to play at your own pace and gather the information as you see fit. But yes, tomorrow will be more streaming, obviously schedules permitted. But I will see you all then. 5 p.m. EST, unless something goes on. I usually post my schedule of when I'm about to go live and when I am live on Discord. So click one of the links depending on where you're at. And feel free to do all the other stuff at all the other links. YouTube, Twitch. I will see you tomorrow, 5 p.m. EST.